That was made, I think, in 2002, if I remember correctly. But if you look at this, it's got a grain pattern to it.
Okay,
right?
yeah, I can see right here
in there.
this one,
All
yeah.
right? Now this is going to be burnished up here, what they call the Shinoji G, from this ridge line up to the back.
Okay.
But in here, you're gonna have a pattern and a grain in there. So if you look at that, and you compare it to yours, it's quite different.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So the other thing to look at is you want to look at the hamon. All right. So this it looks to be like an acid etched hamon. It's not
Charcoal.
It's not done by tempering.
Yes.
Or if it is tempered, because it's mono steel, it's going to temper differently, and the way they quench it is different. So if you look at this and you compare it to this one has a distinct line. It's like the Gucci of it, they call it it's and you've got this line here, but it varies and it fades out in here.
Mm-hmm.
But this has got a very distinct line. Then it has the feet that go in here.
Yeah, it's very, very difficult to
Right.
see unless you're close enough.
Right.
Yes.
So a lot different there, and I'm certain that if I were to pull the Nakago off of this, the handle off the Nakago, it would look different. And it's so. I mean, I don't know what you paid for this, but. It's got a little bit of a temper on it. So the standard thing you can do, if the edge is not hardened, it won't bite into soft metal. Now, to be quite honest with you, I'm a structures and a weld engineer.
Yes.
And modern steel is pretty darn good. They can make some pretty incredible steels. You can buy a Chinese blade, a mono steel Chinese blade. They can harden the edge of it. They cut great. They're cheap. Less than $300.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still works. Great.
It works. It works for you. Okay. And if you don't have the $4,000 or $5,000+ to spend on a Japanese sword, that's what you do. Also, if you can look at the fittings. So this is fake Samagawa here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's real. The wrap is this is not an unseen wrap in Japan, but this is pretty common. It's different than the normal standard wrap. The other thing, this is a copy basically of this.
Yes.
Okay. You can't. That's an endangered species now.
Of rays, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
So this is obviously modern, but hey, it's and the chances are you probably didn't pay $7,000.
No, not at all.
No.
Paid around $1,000.
Yeah. Okay. So you're. I would probably say and that I generally have a standing thing. If somebody says that they've got a weld-forged folded steel sword and they got it for less than $500, I'll tell you what. Let me cut it and prove to you that it's not. And if it is, I'll buy you a better sword.
Okay.
Nobody's taking me up on that.
They're not ready.
They're not
I guess they're
ready
not
for
ready for